Did you know if you draw two parallel lines at a slight angle about the width of a quarter, and then round off the bottom with a slight point, then connect the top with a slightly curved line, then two circles about a third of the way down, then a smaller circle inside, then a smaller circle, but leave it open-ended so it ends up looking more like a crescent moon, then fill it in. Same thing on the other side. Now draw an eyebrow on the right that lops off the top of the eye, that slants up to the left, and then the other eyebrow just lines up with it and then curves down on the left side. Now a line that starts in here and then V's back, and then a mouth that starts below the middle of the left eye and moves up to the outside of the right eye with a tiny curve on the right and a hash mark on the left. Now the bottom lip drawn in like this. Now a little line for his hair, and then his ear starts at the top of his eye and goes down to his mouth. Same thing on the other side, but the left ear smaller. His neck starts inside his jaw on both sides and gets skinnier towards the bottom. Next, you see how tall his head is? His body is a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna make a mark. The top of his chest is slightly angled to the top right. Then you're sort of making this bean shape. The curves around the bottom and the sides are straight. Next, a line in here for his belt, about 2/3 down. And then you're gonna draw a V, and this is a little tricky, but you'll start at the point of the V and do an upside down V going left, then just angle it back. Same thing on the right, but this one's angled towards the right shoulder. Now a little curve in here for the knot of his bandana, and then two surfboard shapes coming out the side. Now a line like this for his vest, then double it. And before we do the line on the other side, we gotta draw the star. So do your best job at drawing a star with circles on the end. Now put the vest on the other side and double the line up. Now put you some marks in here for the cow spots. Cow spots. I like saying that. Cow spot. And then fill them all in. Next, you're going to add these little angle line details on those two parallel lines you made on the vest. Next is belt buckle, which is nice and big. It almost fills the bottom part of the pants. Then double the line up. A little oval in here with some horns coming off. If you don't have room, then don't worry about it. Now we'll draw the bottom of the belt, which is the same width as the belt buckle. Then these belt loops, which are two vertical lines close to the belt buckle, one more line on the right, one more on the left. Next, we're going to do his arm with two parallel lines that sort of bulge out and then corner to the right. Then a line coming to his belt, another line that follows it for the bottom, and then just sort of round this off. Put a curve in here for the sleeve and three lines for his fingers. Now a curve in here for the cuff. Now for his other arm, a straight line out from the top of the shoulder and a curved line underneath. These are the same length line. The next line that we're going to be drawing is angled up just to the left of the top of the head. Now we're going to corner that off and just connect your arm with a curved line. Then a line for the cuff and now the hand. I'm going to continue my line from the top of his head, that's the bottom of his hat, to give myself a reference point to draw this hand. The hand is going to come straight up out of the left side of the sleeve, curve over, and hot dog around. For the rest of the fingers, they're just going to continue that straight line and curving around, following the first finger. Until the last one, it's just a hot dog over to the right. Now for the thumb, you're basically drawing an S. Tiny straight line in here, and it curves out, back in, and then back out towards the head, and stops at the line you made, and curves around back towards the fingers. We'll finish the hat off so it runs into the fingers, then put a little slanted smile curve in here. Hands finished. Next, his hat, you'll keep going with the line you've made. The second line is parallel, but it gets bigger as it goes to the right and passes the first line you made. Now angle it back. It kind of looks like Samurai Jack's sword. Now the hat is a trapezoid shape, and it starts outside his head, angles into the top, curve it at the top so you can curve it underneath. That gives it some dimension. Now a line in here for detail, curve it around on the outside, put a tiny line in here on the other side, and now add these laces. They start on the bottom of the line and loop around to the top of the line like this. I'm gonna put two more details in here for his hair. Never mind that it looks like his hair is cut in two parts, I'll fill that in with color. Next is leg. It's gonna start on the outside of his body, straight down, and the inside of the leg starts under the belt, angles in, and then you're gonna put these two parentheses for his knees. Now parallel lines continue a little more, not as long as your thigh, and then put a V underneath that starts and stops outside the leg. Curve the ends, double that line, and now two more lines coming down. They angle out slightly, then back into a V, then double the bottom. Now these little ovals on the outside and the ankle, and two parallel lines across. The next line starts underneath the belt and is slightly curved as it angles to the left. Now parallel that line, parentheses for the knees, two more parallel lines, and this is going to be an angle that gets higher on the right. Curve and double it, circle at the bottom of the right line, and now it V's down on the right. Now two parallel lines angling left. The left line doesn't come as far as the right line. It swoops over to a tip cornered off for the boot. Now flat line back. It V's up right before it gets to the end so you can corner it off for the heel. Now a circle above your upside down V with three parallel lines drawn out these sides like this. Now just double up the bottom, draw a little finger shape coming out the back, and a star for the spur. Now add some little crimp lines like this for the knees, and oh, I almost forgot his buttons. Two buttons. And his holster, which he never had a gun, which I thought was kind of useless. Sheriff without a gun. But oh well, it's a kid's movie. And now let's add these checkered lines for his shirt. And yee-haw! You just drew Woody from Toy Story. There's a snake in my boot. Did you know his full name is Woody Pride? Tom Hanks voices Woody, and his brother Jim Hanks takes over for commercials and games. You got a friend in me. The new movie, Toy Story 5, is out in theaters now. Go see it. For more fun and easy drawing tutorials for the whole family, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. New full-length shows released every Saturday morning on YouTube on We Draw Together.
We Draw Together!